Let's move this out of the way. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I will be going over how I make my die cut sticker. I'm going to show you all the tools that I use, all the paper, printer, legit everything that has to do with making my die cut stickers. So let's just get right to it. I design my stickers in Procreate on my iPad. Sometimes it could take hours and days or even weeks. And then I export it as a PNG, and then I airdrop it to my computer. And if you don't use Apple products, you can try sending it to yourself through email or uploading it to an online drive like Google so you can download the file on your computer. So these are all the tools that I will be using. I have this brayer tool, which is just like a rolling tool that I can use to help flatten, I guess, the paper onto the Cricut mat. And then I have scissors to cut this here, and I'll explain that in a bit. And then I have a Study tool. This one I got from Amazon. It's actually one for you know, when, I don't know what they call it, but the guys who add the vinyl adhesives to the cars or something like that. Yeah, so I got this one, and I wanted the bigger one so that way it's easier to just put the laminate on with one swipe. I have two Cricut mats just in case I need to do a lot of stickers. This is the paper that I'm using. It's the weatherproof matte stickers from Online Labels, and I have my laminate. It's from StarCraft. And I'll also put everything else that I use in my description as well. So this is my Cricut machine. It's actually my mom's, but I kind of just borrowed it from her because she wasn't using it anyways. And it actually did not have these dragonflies or you know, any of the quotes on here. She did that herself. So yeah, it was just this white / gray one. And then I have my printer. It's the Epson ET8550, and this one is quite expensive, but I bought this one because it can print up to 13x19 borderless. I print photography prints, so that's why I got this bigger one. It is more on the expensive side, but I honestly think it is well worth it because these were the first set of inks that I got when I first got this Epson. And I got this Epson, I believe, at the beginning of this year. Yeah, I got these at the beginning of this year, or maybe at the end of last year, and I have not needed to refill these at all yet. So the longevity of the dye inks for this printer makes it worth it in my opinion. So now let's get printing. So I am in the Cricut design space, and first I want to do is upload my PNG. Just gonna drag it in there. And then I always choose complex to get the best details. And I already have the background removed, so I'm going to press next and then print then cut image. And now it's uploaded. Now I want to click on my projects at the top and open up my template. This template is just the box that is the max print and cut size area that Cricut can cut, which is 6.75 by 9.25 inches, and I don't have to make a new box every single time I create a new project, so it just saves a step for me. And then I want to save as a new project so I don't save over this template. And then I want to add my sticker to the canvas. And then I want to scale it down to a size where I think it would look best. Since my design has a lot of detail, I don't want to scale it too small, because then the details and ink starts mixing with each other when printed. And then I'm going to duplicate the sticker to fill the rest of the page. You can use Ctrl+C and then Ctrl+V, or duplicate it on the layers panel. And now I'm going to speed up this process. Now we can hide the box layer since it was just a guide and we're not actually printing it. And then I'm going to select all the stickers and make sure they're not going past the max cut size, or else I'm going to get an error. And yes, any number after the 0.75 or 0.25 matters. And then reselect everything again, press attach, and make it. Now it's time to print our stickers. Press continue and then send to printer. And we already have a white border around our stickers, so we want to uncheck add bleed. And then I want to check on use system dialog for more print options. When you have this checked, the system dialog pops up behind the Cricut window. So you kind of just have to move the window down a little bit to see it. For my printer specifically, I feed the paper through from the back of my printer, so I want to choose the rear tray. And then for media type, I'm printing on a matte paper, so I choose photo matte. And I can't say this enough, you should always print it at best quality. I've messed up on so much paper when I didn't have this on. And now I'm ready to print. And while that's printing, I usually like to turn on my Cricut. So I'll just open it. And usually, I don't know, my Cricut's kind of broken. Usually when you open the top, it'll automatically come down, but it doesn't do that anymore, so I just kind of manually open it. Turn it on. So I got this paper roll dispenser from Amazon. It actually was a paper roll dispenser for kids, and it was like the cheapest one that I could find. I didn't need a large size one, so that's why I just ended up going with this one. They were pretty expensive because just this one itself was already like $20 something. And I wasn't willing to pay a lot for like a large one because I didn't need it. So yeah, I got this one, and it actually would work a lot better if my roll wasn't so big and wide. But so the next time that I order this, I will order a smaller or thinner roll. But basically, my StarCraft laminates, they're permanent adhesives, and they're matte on the outside. It has like a little bit of reflection, but it's not bad. I think it's pretty matte. But basically I got this because the other ones that they were selling were like 12 by 12s, and I felt like I was wasting so much paper because I couldn't use the other pieces that I was cutting off. So I ended up just getting a roll and cutting whatever I need, and honestly it works great for me. But yeah, so now I'll show you the process of me sticking it on. So I usually start with the top part first, and I usually stick the laminate on the Cricut mat itself as well, like off the paper, so that way it also secures the paper in place and make sure it doesn't move around. And then once that part is stuck on, I'll just quickly swipe it through with my squeegee tool. And just to note, I'm doing this towards my body, using my body as a stopper so the mat doesn't move so much. And that for me leaves like the least amount of air bubbles. Even though this paper is supposed to be weatherproof, it's still quite thin, and I don't think it is truly waterproof, so I use a laminate for extra thickness and protection. And then I use the soft side of my squeegee tool to squeeze out any air bubbles just to be safe. And now it's time to cut. I always choose heavy watercolor paper because that will cut through the most heaviest paper, and I always choose more pressure. I've tested so many different settings and this has worked the best for me. And I actually always put my die cuts in for a second pass. So I'm just going to press this start button again and let it go through one more time. The past couple of times that I've done this with only one pass, it hasn't fully been cut through. So I always do it with 2 passes just to be safe. And this is how it came out. I love my moon cat, it's so adorable. And since I am moving soon, I only have my sticker inventory in this binder, so that way I don't have to carry so much stuff when I move. But this is my sticker inventory. And there's not much, but these are all the stickers that I currently have. So that is it for this video. If you learned something from this video, make sure you give this video a like. And if you want to see more of my processes for making stickers and other stationery and just my journey, make sure you guys subscribe. Can't wait to see you guys next time, and as always, thank you for watching. Bye!